What's up, my big chunguses? Welcome back to another video. And we actually have a bit of news on the FNAF movie that's coming out very soon. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know that the first leaks about it was probably a Springtrap helmet being made. Yes, that would be the case. This is more or less a theories video, but I think it'll probably be a trilogy. Just saying. And most of it might just go to Blumhouse, because this series is it's gonna be a cash grab. Way I see it, FNAF 1, then FNAF 3, then Sister Location. And yes, that would be the case, because I think FNAF 2, it is important to the lore, but not enough to where it would get a sequel. You could definitely do a lot with William Afton coming back from the dead, becoming Springtrap. Hopefully, if they do that, they go with his vocal cords are slit or something to where he can't talk. He can only really groan, grumble, and just be like Springtrap. Nothing like the books, like Silver Eyes or the Twisted Ones, or because in that scenario, he said that your lungs were filled to the brim with blood. You're getting stabbed, impaled, slowly dying. And that's just, if that's the case and you do somehow manage to come back from that, you're not going to be talking. Your vocal cords are absolutely slit. So if they do that, I feel like they could do a lot of a very emotional scene with William and maybe his son, one of his sons or daughter. And then with Sister Location, it's pretty straightforward. Because there is a possibility that Springtrap will die. Well, let me rephrase this. William's death might not be the post credits. It could be the little girl that we saw in the trailer. She is the sister of Mike Schmidt. Yes, hear me out. This possibly could, the post credits probably could be her screaming, and then it would do a close up on Circus Baby. But that's just a possibility. Hopefully it is. Plus, we still don't know what Markiplier is doing in the movie yet. I really, hear me out, guys and girls. Big Chungus wants Markiplier, yes, to be the phone guy. Markiplier has been there since day one and is designated as the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you think, imagine that, if I was just born a few years earlier and played that game before him, oh boy, the jump scares would be worth the money today. And the people, of course. Wait, guys. Wait, don't unsubscribe, please. But yeah, take it for example. This Bonnie right here. This toy Bonnie. It's good, but what are you going to do with it besides, Blumhouse has a lot of money. Hell, I think they're the guys that created Halloween. 2018, Halloween Ends and Kills. But you got to realize the best part of FNAF is its story. The story is so... Because the way I see it, there's not a lot of lore to FNAF. You know, like, it's such a big story that people wrap it up and create big twists, theories, and plot holes. Now, yes, I make theories, but they're basic ones that could just basically be questions to the film, not let alone a response to the film. Like, take game theory, for example. He has, I believe, over 100 videos on FNAF theories. No matter what you do, no matter how you persuade me, only if there is a good amount of money involved will I ever do 100-part series. But he makes theories that could contradict his older theories or even newer ones. That is why I don't take the risk, you know, like, I'm not trying to say anything towards him, you know, he's a really good channel. I advise you go check him out, but like, if you think about it, he makes a theory. It contradicts an older theory and a theory that he planned for the future. Well, that cost him a video, which he's a pretty successful channel and I believe an all-time YouTuber. So that's like very bad if you even lose one, given that you're very limited on the games that you like and need money with, you know, like, I'm not taking that chance. You know, like, say if I was a big shot YouTuber like the rest of them, you know, like, I wouldn't, I mean, I'd probably get a little greedy with the money at first, but not as much so as like other big time YouTubers like Jake Paul or Logan Paul, which I don't think they're that bad. They were that bad of YouTubers. It's just, you know, they just figured, okay, we have a better profession. You know what? I advise that they stick to that profession. Even if someone wants to fight Mike Tyson. But I might be a little ahead of myself, though, for the sequel, given that the first movie isn't even out. But when it is, FNAF is going to get a big upgrade, in my opinion. Because, you know, FNAF has never really gotten the love I think it deserved. Sure, it has a book, it has a game. But, you know, this series is so mixed. Like, Scott has made a lot of money with these games. He's made a lot of money with these games. He's also made a good few bucks on the books. Now, in my opinion, why doesn't he just say, okay, this is what's going to happen. Y'all are going to get a big budget, all right? I'll even put some of my book revenue in that, okay? And they all just work together on a budget for the movie. And then they just split it 50-50 down the middle. And then, you know, it's just, I feel like they could really do something. Because I feel like a movie is going to get you a lot more than books. Especially nowadays. But it's just possible theory. Now, what I think FNAF 2, the movie, will be, it'll definitely focus a lot more on Springtrap. That's about it. Maybe the Phantoms. Maybe if Mike Schmidt somehow does survive, he's like, okay, a new Five Nights at Freddy's restaurant. Hopefully there's no kids. So maybe before he goes to the job, he'll check the place out, and there's oh, there's no animatronic. Okay, that's good. He goes there first night. Okay, everything's all right. Yeah. But then he hears that there is an order placed for an old animatronic. Well, if that was the case, I am quitting my job, and I am going to work at an Arby's. Yes, that is how desperate I would be. I am a fat guy. I ain't messing with no animatronics that are made of full pure metal and run faster than me still. Dude, no. I'm sorry. But did you see how hard they were fighting those animatronics in the books? A dude full Liu Kang kicked Foxy. And he got back up. And he was still going for Charlie. But anyway, I feel like Mike's like, okay, let me see the animatronic. I've done this before. I got no doors. Oh God, it's William Afton. And it would be pretty cool to see Springtrap act a lot more human than the animatronic. Because, there's always been differences between Springtrap and, say, Freddy. Freddy is mostly machine, but I feel like that has a factor of the kid's soul. A kid is pretty young, and them moving a body like that, especially at their age, it's going to be very tiring. Because when you're in that suit, you feel like you're that suit. So the kids probably aren't that adjusted to being in those suits, sure, they've been in it for years, but you're never going to get used to the body. Plus, it doesn't help that you feel like you have that soul forever. So once you're there, you're kind of let me explain it like this. You're Freddy, right? You're a kid. Oh, my dog's outside. Anyway, Freddy, he's a big animatronic. You're a little kid. You possess said robot. It's going to be like trying to lift 1,000 pounds of metal. So you kind of got to work with the robot. Given that William Afton probably programmed them to kill, which I feel like could also probably determine their red eyes in the movie. Because remember, these red eyes are totally new to the franchise, and I think they look pretty good. I don't mind them. Don't get me wrong, I'd prefer the silver eyes, but I don't care. I've been waiting 8 years for this freaking movie, so. But William definitely should be more human in the sequel if he comes back as Springtrap. For the third movie, because FNAF 2 and 3 are already confirmed, and I believe they're working on FNAF 2 exactly on the release date of the original FNAF movie. But I definitely feel like Freddy, I would really love to see the sister location animatronics. I feel like you could do a lot with this sister location because FNAF 1, FNAF 3, and sister location probably give off the most lore because I believe the story just goes William kills some kids. Those kids said get him in a suit, kill him. Go to FNAF 2. There's lore behind it, the especially around Mangle and how because listen, that place has lost so many night guards. Plus, we also got to determine the factor of what security breach is going to be doing. Because remember, you got to keep this within a time period. Freddy's has been around since the early 1990s, like 1970s, 80s, you know? Now, we saw Vanessa, Officer Vanessa. So we know that Vanny is most likely going to be in a future sequel. Now, let's say that she sees Springtrap. She thinks she's gone mad. Okay, she's gone crazy because she couldn't handle the masculinity of Springtrap. Okay. Wait. Okay. But let's say Springtrap, right? Kills. We see Vanny at the end of FNAF 2, the movie. FNAF 3 is still hard to go off of on, but I definitely feel like it should be based on either sister location or security breach. Now, if they do a 4-parter, sister location, then security breach. Because I feel like, because we know that there are different continuities within FNAF. There's the games. William's officially dead. He is gone. And then the character that is officially named, well, not unofficially named, Glitch Trap, is basically just an AI that's most likely programmed to be William, but he thinks he's William, but isn't. I don't know. They really stopped trying after, and one moment. Ultimate Custom Night. So yeah, they really stopped trying after UCN, in my opinion. But then again, I think that was the last game that Scott really worked with. He's doing the books now, which I think are pretty good. I actually own a few. I own the first 4 to Fazbear Frights. I own all the original series. I own the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet. I'm trying to go for the Fazbear Frights before I do any of the Tales of the Pizzaplex, though. But I definitely probably should get the Freddy Files if I do any more lore videos for these movies. But I definitely feel like we have a bit to go on now for FNAF 2. But yeah, like I said, I really hope that they do something with this, and hopefully maybe after Scott sees how good the movies turn out to be, hopefully that they're good. I mean, I was looking at the animatronic effects. They look amazing compared to what we've seen in other animatronic movies. Because, you can see their joints. You can see that they're robots. This isn't Willy's Wonderland suit people. But I really have high hopes and expectations for this movie. And you know what? Given that I'm putting my trust in the people that made the Halloween trilogy, the newer Halloween trilogy, I have high hopes for it. I really do. Definitely feel like kids can be scary. That's basically the whole FNAF thing. God, we've come a long way with this channel, haven't we, guys? Well, I never do plan to get rid of this channel. God, it's gonna be crazy when I'm like a 94-year-old man, and I look back on some of my older videos, and I've been making videos. I'm probably gonna stop around the ripe age of 40 when it comes to these videos. But yeah, new Star Wars movie confirmed. New two other FNAF movies in the works. Uh, since they're like doing FNAF 2 like right after FNAF 1, I definitely feel like because the post credit scene will most likely reveal the second movie, so they might do something like how Marvel usually does it with, oh, we'll give you a little sneak peek at what's next. So uh FNAF 1 though, uh don't know how I feel about Vanessa coming this early. uh who knows, maybe all those shippers out there will finally get what they wanted and get that Mike X Vanny Officer Vanessa deal. Seriously, guys, Mike was born in the 80s. Not Vanny. She looks 20. So she was probably, like, Mike is in his ripe age of 50 now. If we're going off the bait, like in the games, Mike most likely would have been in the 80s and his 20s, and at the very end, probably in. It doesn't help that within the span of FNAF 3, so yeah, right around his 50s. If they do make a FNAF 2 based on FNAF 2, well, it's a very good Bonnie design, this one. I definitely like it. But I just don't see what you can get out of FNAF 2 besides reusing destroyed animatronics and other animatronics, and Mike getting his pants filled with crap. Like, that's all I can say. Um, so yeah, I feel like it's pretty it. Hopefully we get Lego sets based on this movie. Really have high hopes though. Do I think? I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, as of right now, uh, I'd say my top 3 video game characters are Kratos, Sonic, and Springtrap. A very good 3. Very weird top 3. It's very weird because, like, Springtrap and Kratos, they're like killers, and like they have so much blood on their hands, but here, like, Sonic is like, this is okay. Uh, let's see. What else do I got for y'all? Uh, uh, yeah, but as soon as I see the Batman 2 Legos, ooh, I'm copping those. I actually have every Lego, the Batman, Matt Reeves, ever. So I got, like, the Catwoman bicycle chase, the Penguin car chase, and the Bat Cave. I actually kind of remade my Bat Cave to where it looked like I could use some pieces. So instead of Riddler destroying the surrounding Gotham, I made Riddler destroy the Batcave. I was missing a piece, okay? So, like, I kind of just used what I had. I made, which I was a little upset, okay? How much am I? All right, well, we got 5 minutes. So, yeah, I really hope that Five Nights at Freddy's movie Legos come out. I have really high hopes. Uh, Batman 2 Legos, I want Clayface so bad. Uh, yeah, but I might do a game video today. Depends on how I'm feeling. But yes, Big Chungus out.